Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and today I'm going to be doing a quick comparison of the Kyrie 6 and the Kyrie 5. So they're both coming in at 130 bucks. You know, shout out to Nike for not increasing the price. And I don't know, do they look similar? They look pretty similar to me. And as far as the tech goes, it doesn't really feel like they improved the tech all that much. They pretty much kept everything the same. But if you guys want to cop, I'll leave a link in the description box. So let's get it started off with the traction. So as far as the traction goes, the Kyrie 5, you had like eye-shaped looking things here, and I would say it's pretty multi-directional. The Kyrie 6, they're also calling it a 360-degree traction. I would say it's pretty much the same. You know, you have an eyeball, and you have very deep grooves, very long, soft grooves actually, and it's actually very pliable for both of them. It doesn't seem like the Kyrie 6 was an improvement or anything. So for durability and outdoor use, I don't think either of these shoes will be a very good option. And of course, they both have an outsole curvature, and they both seem very similar. You know, sometimes the outsole curvature shape changes a little bit, but from the Kyrie 5 to the 6, it actually looks pretty similar and feels pretty much the same. You know, I was trying it out and seeing if there was any difference. Outsole curvature is pretty much the same. The Kyrie 5, you guys already know, really good traction, you just gotta break it in. But some colorways, it just never broke in, it was never good, especially on dust. The Kyrie 6, we'll have to see. I was trying it out on my wood floors. It wasn't sticking too well, but you know, that really doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna have to go to the court and try it out. And as far as the heel to toe transition goes, I mean, I'd say it's pretty much the same. You know, there's a nice curved shape here in the heel for both of the shoes. So you have a nice heel rocking motion. I would say the Kyrie 6 has a good amount more heel compression though, so it makes it a little bit smoother. The Kyrie 5 is just super stiff here in the heel. And then neither of the shoes are like super easy to bend here in the forefoot. You know, the Kyrie 6 is actually pretty damn hard compared to the 5. The 5, maybe it's because it's broken in right now, I don't know. But they do have a nice curved shape here in the forefoot, coupled with the outsole curvature, which makes the heel to toe transition pretty damn smooth. I would have liked a little bit more flex in the forefoot, but it's not a huge deal. So as far as the cushion goes, exactly the same. There are two key differences though. The foam, I would say, in the Kyrie 6 is actually a lot softer, so I really like that. The Kyrie 5 is just super stiff, especially if you did a heel strikes or if you're just running with your heel like this. It was just rock solid, you know. And also the designer of the Kyrie 6 said they've lowered the actual last or the cushion setup of the Kyrie 6 from the Kyrie 5 by I guess 5 millimeters, which is actually a significant difference. And I was, you know, walking around there, I tried on one foot and the other on the other foot, and the Kyrie 6 actually does feel a little bit better for court feel. That's a nice little improvement. You know, I like that. I really like court feel and stuff. But in the forefoot, they both use the same exact zoom unit. The zoom turbo unit, you know, in the forefoot is exactly the same. So that's gonna feel nice. The Kyrie 6, I can't feel as much right now because it's not broken in. The Kyrie 5, I can feel a lot. So the cushion setup, it is slightly improved in the Kyrie 6, I would say. As far as the materials go, I mean, in the toe area, you have an EM in the Kyrie 5, and then in the Kyrie 6, you have a mesh material. I believe they were calling it like a ballistic mesh or something like that. They're both pretty thin. The Kyrie 5 was actually a lot stiffer and a lot flimsier feeling. Even now, even though the Kyrie 5 right now is super broken in, it's still, you see that? It's still like pretty flimsy, and you can hear that. You know, the Kyrie 6 is just a little bit softer, not as flimsy feeling, so I feel like quality-wise, it's a little bit better in the Kyrie 6. Of course, you have this rubber material here in the toe area if you do toe drags, you know, better for durability there. The Kyrie 5 just uses a regular, I guess, fused material. In the midfoot area, you have the fly trap strap for the Kyrie 5, and then you have just the regular midfoot strap for the Kyrie 6. I would much prefer the fly trap strap because the Kyrie 6, it's pretty freaking annoying to lace this up because it just doesn't want to stay down. In the sample, they had it where it would just stay down, but this, it doesn't. And then the tongue, they're both pretty well padded, feels pretty nice. And then here in the ankle area, I would say the Kyrie 6 is a little bit more padded. And you can definitely feel it. It feels really comfortable on the ankle area. The Kyrie 5, it's still well padded, but not as much, you know, especially coming up here toward the ankle bone. So as far as the materials go, I would say the Kyrie 6 also is a slight improvement besides the strap. So moving on to the fit. The fit is pretty much the same. You know, I went true to size, and they're both really snug. Perfect fit for me. If you don't like to have a really snug fit, you know, because like it's really snug in the toe area, and I would say slightly narrow, I would suggest going up half a size. I would say the Kyrie 6 is a little bit tighter and a little bit narrower, but of course, you know, I've been playing with the Kyrie 5 and I believe I stretched out the material a little bit. And I think the Kyrie 6 material will stretch out also. So support and lockdown, obviously you guys already know. I'm not worrying or anything. The Kyries always have very good support, especially for lateral containment and also for ankle protection, you know? They're both basically mids. So yeah, they both seem good for support and lockdown. As far as the weight goes, I'm not sure. I feel like the Kyrie 5 might be a little bit lighter. We'll have to see. Yeah, so it's 13.16 ounces. And then the Kyrie 6, 13.86 for the left pair, and then for the right pair, I think this was like 14 ounces. So 0.1 to 0.2 ounces difference for, I guess, the left and right pair of the Kyrie 6, which is normal. But yeah, the Kyrie 5, I would say it was like what, 0.7 ounces lighter. It doesn't feel that much lighter though, you know, it was kind of hard to feel the difference. I would say the only thing that I kind of feel right now is the ankle padding. You know, the ankle padding makes the Kyrie 6 feel slightly bulkier, but it just feels cozy and very comfortable, you know? So as far as the aesthetics go, I feel like I like Kyrie 5 a little bit better. The Kyrie 6 is okay, it's still growing on me a little bit, but as of right now, I like the Kyrie 5 better. Tell us what you guys think looks better down in the comment section below. So yeah, from the Kyrie 5 to the Kyrie 6, in the same exact price, tech is pretty much the same, but I believe, like, you know, the designer Ben, he just got the Kyrie 5 and made just very tiny adjustments, very minute improvements to the shoe, and you know, out came the Kyrie 6, you know. The soft foam feels a little better, lower to the ground. Traction with the outsole curvature, and if the traction is still good in the Kyrie 6, and they're both really good. Materials feel a little bit better as well. So yeah, I mean, very similar shoes, but it feels like as of right now, it's slightly improved in the Kyrie 6. So that's the comparison of the Kyrie 5 and the Kyrie 6. Full performance versus will be coming soon. But that's it. If you guys want to cop, I'll try to leave links below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.